Hello students, in this video lesson we will continue our revision of the 6th chapter, that is life processes. We were doing the questions which were on page number 112. The second question on this page number is, what are the methods used by plants to get rid of excretory products? Now we all know that plants get rid of excess of water by the process of transpiration. For other waste material, the plants use the fact that many of their tissues consist of dead cells and they can even lose some parts such as leaves. So basically, waste products may be stored in leaves that fall off. Many plant waste products are also stored in the cellular vacuoles, which are cell organelles mainly used for the storage of either food or waste products. Other waste products are stored as gums, especially in old xylem. Plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them. The next question on the same page number is, how is the amount of urine produced, regulated in our body? See, the amount of urine produced depends on the amount of excess water and dissolved waste present in the body. Other factors may be the environment or the ADH hormone, which regulates the production of urine in our body. So these were your in-text questions. Now let us start with the exercise questions which are on page number 113. Now question 1, 2, 3 and 4 are multiple choice type questions. The first question is, the kidneys in human beings are a part of the system for A. Nutrition, B. Respiration, C. Excretion or D. Transportation. The answer is very clear. That is part C. Now since we have not revised excretory system, let us just take a quick revision of the excretory system. The excretory system of human beings include a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder and a urethra. The kidneys are located in the abdomen, one on either side of the backbone. The urine produced in the kidneys passes through the ureters into the urinary bladder, where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. The second question is, the xylem in plants are responsible for A. Transportation of water, B. Transportation of food, C. Transportation of amino acids or D. Transportation of oxygen. Now we have studied this earlier also. Xylem is responsible for the transportation of water and minerals in the plants. So the answer would be part A. The third question is, the autotrophic mode of nutrition requires A. Carbon dioxide in water, B. Chlorophyll, C. Sunlight or D. All of the above. Now we know that autotrophic mode of nutrition requires carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and sunlight for the preparation of food. So the answer would be D. All of the above. The fourth question is, the breakdown of pyruvate to give carbon dioxide, water and energy takes place in A. Cytoplasm, B. Mitochondria, C. Chloroplast or D. Nucleus. Since we all know that the breakdown of pyruvate to give carbon dioxide, water and energy takes place in aerobic respiration, so it is very clear it will take place in the mitochondria. So the answer would be part B, mitochondria. Now the fifth question of this exercise is, how are fats digested in our bodies? Where does this process take place? Now we all have studied this under the topic digestion in human beings. The small intestine is the place for complete digestion of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. It receives the secretions of the liver and pancreas for this purpose. The food coming from the stomach is usually acidic in nature and it has to be made alkaline so that the pancreatic enzymes can act on it. So the bile juice is produced in the liver to accomplish this process. Fats are usually present in the intestine in the form of larger globules. which makes it difficult for the enzymes to act on them. So, the bile salts helps in breaking down the larger globules into smaller globules. The pancreas helps in secreting pancreatic juice, which contains enzymes like trypsin for digestion of proteins and lipase for the emulsification of fats. The walls of small intestine contain glands which secrete intestinal juice. The enzymes present in it finally converts the proteins into amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, and finally the fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Moving further, the sixth question is, what is the role of saliva in the digestion of food? The food we intake is complex in nature. If it is to be absorbed from the alimentary canal, then it has to be broken into smaller molecules. This process is mainly done with the help of biological catalyst called enzymes. The saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down starch, which is a complex molecule, and it is digested to form simple sugar. The food is mixed thoroughly with saliva and moved around the mouth while chewing. So we can say that saliva plays an important role in digestion and absorption of food. We will cover rest of the questions in next video lesson.